In the prior recording, we covered the Overview tab, which is designed to provide a business context reporting on the overall performance of the vulnerability management program. The Top Risk by Host tab answers one of the most critical questions posed by mitigation teams. What are the riskiest hosts in my environment, and what vulnerabilities do I need to patch to fix them? At the very top of the screen, you'll notice that there's a risk score range from 650 to 1,000. As you recall, our platform scores vulnerabilities from 0 to 1,000, and our default view for priority mitigation is from 650 to 1,000. There are also conditions that can be triggered, such as, do I want to see just the exploitable vulnerability, as well as drop-downs that allow you to select a particular site or city or subnet in your environment. The idea behind these drop-downs is to allow users to filter information to that which is most relevant to their particular needs and environment. So if I happen to support one particular site in an environment and I select that site, you'll notice that all of the detail on this screen pivots around that site. I can turn that back off and it goes back to the full view. So what's on this screen are the unique IPs found that are recommended for mitigation, the total vulnerabilities associated with those, how many of those vulnerabilities of the total are exploitable, and what the overall risk score. In addition, to the right, we give a breakdown by CVSS scoring so that folks can understand the relevance based on the risk score total. And what this means is, of the 14 million in risk score that needs to be mitigated, 31.94% of those, or roughly 32%, are in the medium. If I click on this, you'll notice that it pivots to just the medium vulnerabilities. Immediately below the banner are the different hosts in the environment that are the top riskiest hosts. And what we list here are the top 10 by host name. And to the right of that, you can see the individual vulnerabilities associated with those hosts. So if I happen to click on this particular top host, you'll notice that there are a whole bunch of vulnerabilities associated with it. And if I wanted to do more research on, say, CVE 2011-3389, I can click on it because it's hot linked, and it will pull up the detail for that particular vulnerability that shows me not only a description of what it is and when it was released, but what we need to do to fix it, some additional reference links, and the assets in our environment. In this case, we were showing the first 100 assets that are impacted by that particular vulnerability. Please take a moment to visit the additional video that talks about the Top Risk by Vulnerability tab and how that can also help you in your environment.